Fetty Wap's unexpected demise. Damn, it really be like that. Number 1 to 40 years in prison. Sheesh. I kind of want to see this.
Fetty Wap is going.
Yo, Fetty Wap was so fucking broken when he came out, and I don't know how the hell how did he fumble the bag this hard? How do you fumble, how do you fumble this bag so hard?
Going to serve a bare minimum of 1,825 days in prison, and he's facing up to 40 years for the crimes of conspiring to distribute over 500 grams of cocaine. But in 2015, he was on top of the world and had the music game in a chokehold. You heard at least one of his songs every day, multiple times per day for over a year straight. His first 4 songs he ever released debuted in the top 10 on the Billboard Hot Rap charts and remained in the top 10 simultaneously, something that was never done before. He even has the rare achievement of earning a diamond single, which is 10 million records sold. Fetty Wap made basically every wrong decision one could make throughout his entire career.
He started giving people money. Suck my dick. The second I get a shit ton of bread, I'm only helping my inner small circle, which is my family. And that's it. Any motherfucker that I've never interacted with in my life that just start coming in my life out of nowhere, I'm dubbing everyone, bro.
He stayed loyal to the wrong people.
Staying loyal to the wrong people.
Made terrible financial decisions and sabotaged his own career. Most people have no idea what even happened to him. How did he go from being a beloved superstar to a drug trafficking kingpin? Well, the story is even more tragic than we thought.
If you're rich, why the fuck are you messing with all this shit? You're rich. Get the fuck out of that lifestyle. The second I would have... Because what was the song that blew up that came out? I think it was like Trap Queen. She my trap queen. The second I saw that shit blow up, I would have been like, oh, I'm done with this lifestyle. I'm gonna get rich, live lavishly, and move, I don't know, somewhere nice.
Willie Maxwell had all the odds stacked against him, starting with the day he went blind. He was born with glaucoma, which in short causes fluid to build up in the eyes, putting pressure on the optic nerve and making it hard to see. At 6 months old, he had reconstructive eye surgery, and luckily the doctor was able to save one of them. Then at age 12, he decided he didn't like the prosthetic eye and embraced showing his blind eye.
I was born with glaucoma, and I lost the eye at 6 months. And I got reconstructive surgery when I was 12. And I just stopped wearing the prosthesis because I didn't want to look like everybody else.
To make matters worse, he grew up on the rough streets of Paterson, New Jersey, 22nd and 12th Street to be exact. Kids would bully him because of his eye, so he had to learn how to defend himself at an early age. However, he had one escape, and that was music. Willie played the drums alongside his father, his brother, and uncle in the local church.
Damn, and he was a church kid too. Bro, you were a church kid too. That shit kind of hits close to home, bro. That's crazy. How do you fuck this up, man? You were, but it's like in the beginning, you were around the right people, man. You family, church. Come on, man.
He was constantly surrounded by music and was putting on performances even as a child. He even took his talents to the school band. But Willie didn't like school, and the kids didn't like him, which led him to dropping out as a teenager. He got his nickname Fetty because he was always trying to get the money, but he never had a job, so he hit the streets to pay his bills. His family didn't support his lifestyle, so he resorted to sleeping on friends' couches and floors. As if times couldn't get any harder, he had his first child. He was broke with no plan and destined for failure until he met Monty, who introduced a way out. Monty was a local rapper in Paterson who introduced Fetty to the music scene. P. Dice and Knit the Grit were other artists who had a little bit of buzz in the city. P. Dice, Monty, Fetty, and a few others started calling themselves the Remy Boys, based on their love for Remy Martin's 1738 cognac. The third song Fetty ever recorded was Trap Queen.
That's where the name came from? A fucking alcoholic beverage? I thought it was like a much more significant meaning than that. That's like me calling myself Retro Cube. And you're like, why the fuck is he called Retro Cube? Oh, because I like game cubes. The chat will look at me like, I know he did not just call himself Retro Cube because he likes game cubes. Oh my goodness, bruh.
Remy Boys, based on their love for Remy Martin's 1738 Cognac. The third song Fetty ever recorded was Trap Queen. He always knew it was a hit, but it went unnoticed for years. Nit the Grit saw potential in the group and decided to quit his own rap career and start a production company / label called RGF Productions, and he signed them. But Nit was new to the business, and he needed help promoting his artists. He got connected with Muscle Team Fuzz, who is an OG in Patterson, rapper, CEO, community leader, among other things. Fuzz took Nit under his wing, showed him how to move like a boss, and how to get the support of Patterson. Fetty getting involved with these guys would be the best and the worst thing that ever happened to him. Nit and the Remy Boys would stand outside of Broadway Pizza in Patterson selling CDs. Fetty was okay with the traditional way of getting poppin' locally because his only goal was to get lit in his city. He never thought he had more potential than that, but once they took to the internet, everything changed. Fetty posted Trap Queen on his SoundCloud and YouTube, then promoted it on Instagram every single day trying to make some noise online. Despite his efforts, it was mostly unnoticed, gaining about 1,000 streams per day. At the time, he also released 679 with Monty and P. Dice. Nit and Fuzz knew these guys were making hits, and they were using all their connections in New Jersey and New York City to get these songs played in the clubs. Fuzz's artist Franco linked up with Fetty to make the song Zoo Wap. This one was getting even more traction than Trap Queen. With RGF and Muscle Team Entertainment working together, Patterson was unified and about to put New Jersey on the map. By September 2014, Fetty Wap was a local star, even in the middle of the internet.
What's crazy is I didn't even know he was from New Jersey. I thought he was from somewhere else. Like the fact that I'm hearing that he was like this close to home, New Jersey, I was like, wow, I'm actually surprised by that.
Fetty managed to blow up the traditional way, in his city. 1 month later, Bobby Shmurda, who was at the peak of his career, posted a video of himself singing Trap Queen on Instagram. Blogs started covering the song, he did his first interview with Complex, and the internet was trying to figure out who this one-eyed rapper was. He secured a record deal with 300 Entertainment. However, they gave him a small advance of $200,000 because they didn't believe in his other songs. They only thought Trap Queen was a hit. 300 started pushing Trap Queen to radio stations all over the country, and in the beginning of 2015, the music video started gaining over 200,000 views per day. Funk Flex debuted a remix with French Montana on Hot 90.
You already know Funk Flex. This motherfucker was spamming the explosions. Funk Master Flex. Boom. New trap single. Boom. The whole fucking day. Like, he must have just talked all over the whole song.
Rihanna said in an interview that it was the last song she purchased. Then Kanye brought out Fetty to perform at the Rock City Classic in
Yo, Kanye brought him out? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
New York City. Shortly after, Trap Queen debuted at...
And mind you, that was the old Kanye, not the new Kanye. I don't like the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye. That was the old Kanye.
Number 86 on the Billboard Hot 100, 1 year after it was posted and 2 years after it was recorded. He went from local legend to mainstream household name in just a few months, but he didn't want all the fame for himself.
Like, I had a plan of how this shit was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was supposed to be Monty's record. That was Monty's breakthrough record. Like, he was supposed to, boom, all right, Fetty Wap goes on tour, Monty goes on tour. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be Fetty Wap and then Monty on the tour with Fetty Wap.
The record he was talking about was My Way. The now 3 times platinum record was supposed to be Monty's breakout single. It was actually Monty's song to begin with, but Drake heard it in the club, asked Fetty through Instagram DMs if he could remix a song. Fetty asked Drake if he could just leave Fetty on the hook, remove his verse, and just have Drake and Monty on the verses. But the OVO team kicked Monty off the song and released it on SoundCloud without Fetty's approval, and spoiled Monty's debut. The song was blowing up on the internet, but neither Fetty nor 300 Records ever really promoted the song. It wasn't even available on iTunes or streaming because Fetty didn't like the way Drake handled that business. Instead, they re-released the old track 679 to focus more on the Remy Boys. 679 hit Billboard immediately. Then a month later, his 4th single, Again, also hit the top 10 on the Billboard Hot Rap charts. By mid-2015, Fetty had his first 4 singles in regular rotation on the radio, but the fame never got to his head. When he made his first $1 million, he gave it to Nit the Grit for signing him to RGF and making all of this possible. But Fetty spent his money recklessly.
That's the problem. That's the problem, bro. Like I said, bro. And that's crazy coming from a person who lives in New Jersey, who grew up, like, who grew up from the, like, bro, he was at the bottom of the bottom, and then he became successful. Bro, like I said, if I ever become successful, I'm still gonna be cheap. Like, I will walk into a bodega, I could be a millionaire. If I see an Arizona iced tea is not $1, I'm fighting the guy in the bodega. I'm gonna be like, sir, I'm not giving you $2 for an Arizona, bro. I'm giving you this whole dollar bill for this shit.
Superstar thing I've done, I spent a lot of money. I can say that. On this particular trip, I was like $8 million.
On one trip.
Yeah. Well, we go to the
You spent $8 million on a trip?
hotel, and the hotel like, yo, we don't have enough rooms. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to hear this.
Right.
Call my man like, yo, I need a house right now.
Right.
They're like, you want to rent it? I'm like, nah, I'm just going to buy it.
Oh,
like,
man. I got to
You
feel
sure?
good.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to buy it. I was doing like $150,000 a month in bills. But that's the dumbest shit I was doing.
And like, no one was in his team, like a voice of reason. Like a voice of reason. Like, all right, let me just drop 8 mil right now. Like, he didn't have no friends that was like, whoa, slow down there, buddy. 8 mil? Let's just rent it out. Probably for like, let's rent it, because renting is way cheaper than buying. Just rent it. And then when you're done with it, you could just dip. But damn, 8 mil just dropped like...
Like, matter of fact, yeah, if I had to, it was jewelry and like apartments. I had a lot.
That's another thing, jewelry. I feel like that's one of the stupidest investments ever, jewelry. Bruh, if I was to ever get jewelry, you see this little ass shit I got right here? I'll probably get some little shit here that's maybe a little bit bigger. That's it. Motherfuckers want to have like 8,000 chains going down their neck with every rhinestone ever, bruh.
A lot of fucking apartments. I was traveling with 14, 15 niggas, 16 niggas, maybe sometimes 30 niggas. My worst shopping experiences was Barney's when the Balmain shit came out.
Yeah.
We talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans.
You said Blueface be like? Bro, Blueface's situation is even worse. I feel bad for Blueface because he's stuck with a girl that you can genuinely tell he does not like her. He doesn't like her, and he's stuck with her. And this girl, I saw a picture of her. I didn't know that the tattoo that she has on her neck is of Blueface. I saw her do one of these, and I was like, what the fuck was under her neck? Blueface's whole face was on her neck, and I was like, yo. And you could tell Blueface is not happy in that relationship. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Dude, get out of that relationship, bro. But the thing is that she's crazy. And it is what it is, man. Blueface, Blueface, it is what it is.
Jeans, bro. I'm buying 30 pair of jeans. Now, mind you, I'm only wearing...
You say she kind of crazy. The problem with her is that I've seen so many like little clips of them being together, and Blueface would joke around, right? She doesn't take jokes. She's one of those girls that like you could joke with her and she takes everything seriously. Like, I think I saw like an interview where someone was like, oh, how long you guys been together? And Blueface, you could tell he's joking. He even laughs after he says it. He's like, oh, I was with her for like maybe like, I don't know, a year. She got so mad about that. She was like, wow, only a year? Oh, nah. And then she started. And then another thing about his girl that I don't like is that she's mad physical. Like, she literally slaps him. Like, she hits him. And I'm like, what the fuck? But if I hit you, oh, I'm the bad guy. You say he can't even talk about a girl because, yo, she's crazy, bro. She is crazy.
one pair. But we spending 45. I'm spending 45,000 on this motherfucker on jeans, bro. I ain't even get my shirt yet.
Fetty would travel with 15 to 30 people, paying for all of their expenses, buying them all.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You traveling with 18 people and you're paying for all their shit? Fuck out of here.
All chains, spending $45,000 on jeans just so everyone could have a pair, bringing them all on stage during his shows. He wanted to show everyone the lifestyle, not because he felt pressure, but because he genuinely loved his people. When his debut album was finalized,
You said 15 and 30 people is fucking wild. 15, 30 people that aren't even his friends. Yo, I bet you right now, you see Fetty Wap is literally at the lowest point of his life. None of the motherfuckers is probably reaching out to him. None of the motherfuckers is asking, yo, how you doing, man? You need help with anything? Nope. I bet money they all left. They're gone. They're fucking gone. That's crazy, bro.
he took the Drake feature off of My Way to help Monty, which seems honorable, but this genuinely hurt his career.
That's so stupid. Why would you take Drake off? Like, Drake is literally like the golden ticket, in my opinion. You can have whatever opinion you have of Drake, but if you got Drake on a song, why the fuck would you take him off and then put one of your homies on that shit. Drake is...
And Nit the Grit didn't step in to try to force Fetty to do it. Drake and Fetty never talked again.
One thing about me at that time, bro, nobody could tell me shit. Like at that time of my life, like 2015, 2016, you couldn't tell me nothing. The selfishness part was me. That wasn't for nobody else. That was me. I knew a certain shit I could have did to make my shit better, but I ain't want to. Like, bro, a lot of shit that I went through, like I said, I'm happy all that shit happened. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of that shit was my fault, bro. Like,
unfortunately, in the music industry, you have to make sacrifices. Fetty didn't care. His management let him be the boss and make the decisions. He felt more like a regular dude than an industry dude. He hated the idea of connecting with celebrities and networking. He thought it was all fake. He wanted to be with his real friends in New Jersey.
Real friends. Real friends. I
gave everyone from Jersey a feature for free. He hated interviews. He was quiet and humble. He focused on everyone but himself, which is respectable, but not marketable and not good for business. Unfortunately, no matter how much love he showed to the people around him, despite all the money he shared, it got bad for Fetty, and they turned on him.
yeah, everybody got.
They turned on him. Bro. It's, yo, me hearing all this information is just getting me mad, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. It pisses me off just hearing all this shit, dude.
Got that shit. Everybody, if you from the hood and you make it out, it's the hood curse. It's like, so it go like this, right? So first is, that shit ain't gonna be, and then it's gonna be like, oh, he got some shit going. And then it's like everybody supporting you. Oh, yeah, we gonna make it. He about to make it, and then when you make it, it's like, all right, well, he ain't come back and do this, and he ain't and that's the hood curse.
Fetty took care of a lot of people, gave them money, gave them opportunities. What they did with that was up to them. He realized some people took the money and expected more handouts, and some people used it to genuinely kickstart their own careers. But the first fallout started with P. Dice, who was on the last verse of 679, in which Fetty removed from his album. P. Dice wasn't around much, and most people don't even remember him as part of the Remy Boys.
What I told Dice was, if you gonna be a Remy boy till it's time for you to branch off the right way and bring your team up, my nigga. Don't come do shows here, do shows there, and think I'm gonna pay you like I'm paying everybody else. It don't work that way, my nigga. I could do 3 shows and be good for a couple months, my nigga. You just couldn't wait for that. That wasn't what you wanted. It was taking too long for P. Dice. Monty's well taken care of.
But Dice says that the beef originated with Tax G, a New Jersey rapper who claims that Fetty Wap stole his sound and look. Then Dice got into an altercation with Tax G, and in response they pressed Fetty Wap and said, either we go after Dice or all of y'all, and Fetty dropped Dice to avoid the beef with Tax G. We don't know if Dice is telling the truth, but a video did go on the internet of him getting jumped.
They ripped me with it at first, then I hit the ground, pop back up, that's when the tussle started. One of them was like, yo, what you wanna do? I mean, the other one was like, nah, it ain't that serious. And that's when the phone came out. That's when the recorder started, so.
Now people knew this was serious. Pete Dice started plotting his get back. In the meantime, Fetty had another big song with Lil Dicky.
That song was a banger. That feature with Lil Dicky, that song was a fucking banger, dude.
Called Save That Money. A song with David Guetta, a big song.
Oh, that's ironic. The song is called Save That Money, and Fetty Wap was not saving that money. That's crazy.
Song with Kid Ink, one with K-Camp, and another huge one with Fifth Harmony called In My Head. He cruised through 2016 with a bunch of big features. His last big solo song was called Wake Up, which some people consider a hit, but he wasn't even coming close to matching the takeover he had the year prior. Then he found out his own label could have been preventing his growth. Nit the Grit has to sign off on everything that Fetty does. Fetty was loyal to Nit since he brought him up from nothing. Apparently Future, Justin Bieber, and Beyonce all wanted to take Fetty on a world tour during his peak, but Nit tried to negotiate having the Remy Boys and RGF artists on the bill, and obviously...
Oh my god, no! Yo, these guys are fucking shameless, bro! They're fucking assholes! So you telling me... So you telling me these guys wanted to have Fetty Wap on their tour, but his management group was like, nah, you gotta get all of us if you want to get Fetty Wap. You can't just get Fetty Wap. You gotta get all these fucking no-name rappers as well as Fetty Wap in order for us to all go and... Dude, they fucked him over, dude. They fucked him over.
Nit tried to negotiate having the Remy Boys and RGF artists on the bill, and obviously they weren't interested. They just wanted Fetty. Allegedly, Nit denied all of these tours and had Fetty go on his own solo tour with the other RGF artists so that Nit could grow his roster instead of catapulting Fetty into even more fame. Nit says that Fetty was the one who didn't want to do it and that he wanted to stay loyal to his guys. Nit also admits that he had...
Yo, he should have just left the group. I'm gonna be honest. Once I had that much money, I would have been like, deuces. Motherfuckers could have called me a traitor. Motherfuckers could have called me a backstabber. I would have been like, suck my dick. I got my bread because I put in the work and the effort. Like, get the fuck out of here. You fucking hand me out, Andy. Go fucking work yourself, you little pussy. Like, dude, he should have just fucking left. He should have just left.
Business experience and knowledge. He also admits that the lawyer he hired to represent them all the way back to the first deal with 300 wasn't exactly the most top-of-the-line entertainment lawyer. If Fetty had gone on any one of those tours, his buzz probably would have lasted much longer. So it's unclear if Nit was trying to sabotage them intentionally, his lack of experience hurt them, or if it was Fetty just being stubborn. Because as we know, after 2016, Fetty Wap seemingly disappeared.
Bro, I feel like it's a mix of everything. Fetty Wap was stupid, didn't know how to handle his money. Then he was around the wrong people, and then people were internally in his own group were self-sabotaging him because they wanted to be in the spotlight with him. They didn't want to be just a fucking background character. They also wanted to be the protagonist of the story, but they didn't have any protagonist qualities. It's dumb. The whole scenario and the whole friend group was just a fucking catastrophe.
But he wasn't even welcome in his hometown. P. Dice linked up with Muscle Team Fuzz, and they condemned Fetty from coming back to Patterson.
So Fetty Wap, if you like that and you saying you run the city, we gonna be on your block shooting this video. You know what I'm saying? Right. With your niggas.
A bunch of Patterson rappers filmed a diss track on 22nd and 12th where Fetty is from just to prove that Fetty was not a real gangster and he didn't run anything in Patterson.
Bro. If I was Fetty, I would have been like, I don't give a fuck. I'm rich. That's why you're doing a rap video in front of a bodega, you broke-ass motherfucker. I would have been... Bro, Fetty! How do you fumble this? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my goodness.
A few months later, there would be a robbery involving Fetty where 3 people got shot with non-critical injuries. His chain got stolen, and Fuzz posted himself on Instagram wearing it. Fetty allegedly reported the stolen property to the police, which got Fuzz locked up. Fetty even dissed P. Dice in his 2017 track called A. But most of you are probably wondering why Fetty would still be beefing with the guys from his hood after 2 years of being mainstream. Well, Fetty's pride started to act up. He thought he did nothing but good for his city, did everything he could to help as many people as...
Yo, I don't know what is this complex about rappers where they feel like once they make it, they also have to support their city. Fuck the city, bro! If I made it... Look. Yes, chat. I was born in New York. If I'm rich, you think I'm just gonna be in the street being like, hey, man, I'm rich, so I'm gonna support y'all. Fuck everybody in my block. I'm about to open up my window and just start yelling at people walking across the street. Yo, fuck you, man. Like what the hell? Fuck the city. It's about me, bro. I just want to start punching shit, man. This is getting me so mad.
...as possible, and they still were not happy. He said in 2017 he started to wake up and realize how messed up his life was.
Like 2017, that shit was like a different year for me. You feel me? Like all jokes aside, like I was a little fucked up that year, man. Like I was, you see, I started number chasing. So in my mind, I'm like, oh.
You said retro confirmed, not generous. Bro, if I become successful, the city didn't fucking help me. If anything, the city's taking more money from me because I'm successful, because I gotta pay taxes. Oh, who the taxes supporting? These Persona. I hate y'all so much. You said what? Politics true? Oh, yo, shut up. I don't want to hear it. It's gonna be so mad. I'm getting so mad. Bro, look, Fetty Wap became successful, yes, because of some of his homies. But he doesn't own New Jersey shit. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, his homies helped him. Some people in the hood probably helped him, but then people coming up in the video talking about, yo, we from New Jersey, we from your same town, you're not gonna get me a hand me out? Who are you? Your taxes is yours. Exactly! My taxes is my support, so suck my balls!
Oh, I'm done. It's over. Fetty Wap is over with. Like
Fetty was scrambling to get his finances in order. He had to clean house, downsize his team,
You see, look, this is what I'm saying, bro. I'm about to be like Yoshi and just go to Costa Rica. And they're going to be like, yo, where this Dominican at? Where his taxes at? Bitch, I'm living in a bunker under the ocean. Like, you're not going to find me, motherfucker.
And make sure he doesn't go broke. He looked at Nit. He started to question what he even did for him in the first place. Nit gets paid before Fetty does, so he needed to assess if he was actually helping his career. Literally since 2017, Fetty hasn't been on good terms with the man who pays him and has to approve every song, every show, every brand deal, literally everything he does. How can a career progress from there? Well, it can't. By 2018, everyone forgot about Fetty Wap. Granted, most of this happened behind closed doors. People have very fond memories of him. He didn't go out sad, he didn't embarrass himself. He just kind of faded away and nobody really asked any questions.
I fell off musically by being popular, but I built myself to be able to bring myself back up.
Despite spending money recklessly, Fetty prides himself on being very good with his money. But the charges he was found guilty on strongly suggest that it wasn't just his music money that kept him rich all these years. In October of 2021, Fetty Wap was arrested after he got off stage at
Bro, I was at that Rolling Loud, bro. I was at that Rolling Loud and we were waiting for him to come out, and then we ended up finding out news that he couldn't come out because he got arrested at this Rolling Loud. And I was so excited to see him. I was excited to see him, bro. Like when I was waiting in that crowd and he never came out and we were like, what happened? And then we all found out, like when we were looking at our phones, that he got arrested.
Rich all these years. In October of 2021, Fetty Wap was arrested after he got off stage at Rolling Loud in New York. He was charged with conspiracy to distribute and possess controlled substances. The press release showed that the officers seized 16 kilograms of cocaine, 2 kilograms of heroin, numerous fentanyl pills, 2 9mm handguns, a rifle, a .40 caliber pistol, and ammunition. Maxwell, along with 5 others, allegedly trafficked more than 100 kilos of opioids, including fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, and crack, from the West Coast and sold the deadly drugs in New Jersey and across Long Island, officials said. Now this is big-time drug dealing, not just some small operation. However, a couple weeks later, he got out on a $500,000 bond. It was a big story for sure, but I feel a lot of his mainstream audience didn't even know about this. Plus, he went right out and did a bunch of podcasts, interviews, and went on a press tour for his 2021 album, The Butterfly Effect. This album slipped totally under the radar because it had no hits
Bro, I didn't even know that album came out. I didn't even know he made music anymore.
on it. Fast forward in summer of 2022, his bond was revoked after allegedly threatening to end someone while pointing a strap at them on a FaceTime call.
It's just bad decision after bad decision. He needs people around him that can take his phone away type shit. Obviously, you could tell this motherfucker don't know what he's doing. What?
So he was arrested again. In August, he pled guilty to 1 count of intent to distribute controlled substances, including cocaine.
Mandatory
heroin, and
5
fentanyl.
years.
He still is yet to be sentenced, but he's facing a minimum of 5 years. But the biggest question everyone wants answered: why? Is this a setup? Is he actually a kingpin drug lord? Why didn't he just make music? Well, I obviously don't know anything about the streets, but I did find a clip explaining the mentality a little bit.
I'm sure Fetty could still get 20,000 a show. But that ain't enough for the lifestyle he created. Can't keep up. So you like, I'm gonna take my last. I'm gonna put it here. I got my little cousin them, my little homie them. Shit, I don't gotta touch this shit. I'm gonna make a play, buy some bags, put these niggas on. We got straps, we good. And that fast, you're in organized crime.
People assume that Fetty was getting money in the streets, and that's why he didn't need to keep making music. Maybe that's true. Maybe all the beefs with the guys in Patterson was not actually about music, popularity, and jealousy. Maybe something a little bit deeper and darker. Maybe Fetty Wap is just not who we expected him to be. Or maybe he's being set up. Which in that case, maybe his management is the reason why his career spiraled. They never believed he would be bigger than Trap Queen, and he had to fight to prove himself to his own team. Then when he made multiple hits, his pride got in the way of advancing any further. Maybe his own ego got in the way, and he just simply did not want to be famous. In 1 year, he made enough money to last him a lifetime, and maybe he was okay.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. In 1 year, he made enough money to last him a lifetime, but he lost all that money. He lost all that shit.
Okay with that. Just wanted to focus on being a normal person, just like you and me.
That's sad, man. Yo, look, the Blueface one. Should we watch one more, chat? He does a good job with these videos. Shout out to Patrick CC. He does very well done videos. I might want to see the Blueface one. Nick Cannon, bro, this man is reproducing like a tree, bruh. Like, this man got 12 kids with 6 women. You are wilding, bro. Imagine 12 kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, but goddamn, 12? You said bro gonna have his own island, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know who I love watching as well? I love watching Abba and Preach, man. Abba and Preach is my shit, bro. They're so fucking funny. You said we have like 8 billion people. It's enough. Andrew Tate has the same amount of kids as Nick. Really? But he's a top G. His family tree is a forest now. He's building his own football team. Abba and Preach are goated. My teacher was saying how she wanted 15 kids, but after 1 kid, she was tired and gave up on her dream. Because the thing is that the thing is with children is that before girls have kids, I'm not gonna say all girls, but you know, some girls, they have like this, what's that shit called? Baby fever. And then all they think is, oh, it's just gonna be sugar and rainbows. Oh, when I have the kid, it's just gonna be all fun and games. Oh, no responsibility. Oh, I can't wait to put him in these cute little outfits, blah, blah, blah. Then once you have the child and then you realize that having a child is actually like a commitment. Having a child is not like having a dog or having like a cat. You're taking care of a whole human. You got to make sure they're okay. You got to always be like locked on them 24/7. You got to make sure that the baby doesn't accidentally topple down to the side and then accidentally suffocate. Bro, you gotta be on that baby like a hawk. Then you got to make sure it's sleeping. You got to make sure it's getting the proper nutrients. There's so much factors that go into it. But some girls don't see that. They just see as everything is cute. But then once the baby is born, then they're like, oh, shit. Responsibility? Oh, snap. I got to take care of it? Oh, I thought this is what you wanted. You said, I got to make good money before they have... Why is there oil on my hand? Bro, did the oil... Hold on. I need a napkin, bro. Pregnancy itself is hella scary. Bro, you're growing a baby in your stomach. You are growing a watermelon in your stomach, bro. Of course that shit's scary. And then imagine pooping it out.